Adam's just repacking his kit. We're at the first floodplain camp and it's going to flood in a couple of hours. So we're making a cross-country dash back to the village for 2 nights. I'll be able to check on my window and check on all the clear work I've done on the past 3 nights. And Adam gets to see the new village.
For the first time, man.
For the first time.
A new one. Play village.
Tyson's ready to go as usual. Tyson stole Adam's jacket. Is that my jacket?
You ain't having it.
All packed up, getting ready to hit the cobbles and get to the village. Could be the cow whisperer. Its eyes are glowing.
Remember Crocodile Dundee?
Yeah, I do that. Woo! Hey, Mr. Moo Moo.
All its pals are watching as well.
Oh, you know, they're ready to jump in if it kicks off.
Hey, he's my brother.
You look like an old washerwoman.
Oh, that's not the look I was going for.
Well, why are you wearing one of them, Adam?
Because my head's cold and I've got none hair.
You got none hair.
That didn't come out right at all, did it?
I mean, it suits you.
As a washer lady.
No, I mean, you look like a very sophisticated washer lady.
Oh, well, you know, I'm halfway there.
Right, it's there again. Right, seriously, right. Adam's sitting here, right next to us.
No, I can't go
with
on
his
about
washerwoman wig on.
Ages ago, we had this crack about stuff that I've done to you, like.
Yeah, like Adam and me have got this tit for tat going, and it's been going for about 15 years. And there's many things, you know, him almost killing me of hypothermia, and you would have let me. You didn't
have let you die.
You wouldn't even share your sleeping bag. I had a tinfoil blanket.
But you didn't get that bad. You didn't get like really hypothermically cold. You were chatting.
My toes were blue.
Oh, that's nothing.
That's nothing. Right, anyways, so
that was the colouring coming off from the inside of your sleeping bag.
Because it was wet. It was a green sleeping bag. It was an army issue green sleeping bag.
No,
it
weren't, because years ago we didn't do shit in army.
Oh no, we didn't. Did we? We just lightweight stuff.
Van Gogh and all that.
That stuff wouldn't survive with me now, you know.
No.
But do you know, right? Anyways, Adam was just saying, he's like, so John, don't let my roll mat down last night.
Self-inflating roll.
That doesn't self-inflate. So yeah, what happened, Adam?
Well,
about a year ago.
Yeah, Tiny let me believe for weeks that my roll mat had let itself down because I'd, you know, thrown it on the floor outside.
On a holly bush?
On a holly bush, but it didn't. In the night when I was snoring, which he hates, he let the air out of it. Look at you laughing.
I don't remember it like that.
No?
No.
You did it?
I can remember.
What do I remember of it?
That's not what I remember it like. I can remember you snoring very loudly and sucking a holly bush into your tent and it bursting it and me having nothing to do with it.
Why didn't you stop the holly bush?
Did I ever admit it to you?
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah,
oh, in that case.
Before.
Yeah, I let his roll mat down because he was snoring, but if that was me, you would have done exactly the same.
I've forgiven you for burning my bed, so that doesn't come up anymore.
I didn't burn your bed?
Oh, you did. You and Tim burnt your bed. But
me and Tim?
Apparently you said it was rotten, so that's fine. But it weren't rotten.
I might have just said it was rotten to like soften the blow.
Of course.
Like, this bed's rotten, let's burn it.
There's a funny smell coming out of this shelter. It must be Adam's bed.
It must be Adam's bed. It was nice wood, eh? Right.
Oh, that was all hazel.
But on a different note, you almost killed me on the side of a mountain.
That was when we were very young.
I can remember it, Scarfell Pike. Adam like, yeah, let's go mountaineering.
None of us were very experienced in mountaineering at the time.
You were teaching it?
We went, well, I wasn't.
You were
qualified,
teaching it?
Not fully, no.
You were teaching people to rock climb?
Rock climb, yeah.
Alright, is that different from mountaineering, is it?
I didn't have my mountain leaders.
Alright, fair one.
I knew how to get about, but then there was you, and I just like tipped a whole mess tin of water in your sleeping bag, and I'm like, right, this is bad. And Tiny's like, okay, but I've got this emergency blanket, and I'm like, oh, so he's all right.
Do you know something? That I tried to do survival videos with those emergency blankets, and after that I stopped doing it because I just realised how bad they are. Like they'll it's like when they say survival blankets, it will keep you alive if you weigh a normal amount of weight and have a decent body fat, but I don't. So
some sort of density.
Yeah, I'd have more luck wrapping myself up in grass and dock leaves and keeping warm than I would a tinfoil blanket. Yeah. And then Adam had the bright idea. He's like, oh, why don't you just hold it up on the side of the mountain and it'll dry out when the wind fills it. Yeah. Weighing 9.5 stone and your sleeping bag fills with air on the top of Scarfell Pike, that is not going to end well. Takes you off your feet completely.
Oh, the wind was proper coming down. This was like flying.
I can remember us on all fours going between peaks on little tiny stone ridges.
Yep, with massive backpacks.
Yeah, which mine burst.
Man, you didn't even have any tape. We were going to tape it together, or did you?
I had duct tape, yeah, but we couldn't be bothered carrying it down because the back strap snapped. So we chucked it off the side of the mountain. It landed at the bottom of the mountain, and then we just walked down and got it. Yep. And all my kit was mangled. That's probably why I still haven't got that
when we were
kit.
putting up the tent the night before this all happened, and we put all this stuff down, and the wind picked up, and it picked our roll mats up and everything, and just blew them all over the mountain.
I remember.
We were running everywhere trying to catch them.
Dude, can you remember when we lost our kit in that whiteout?
Because there was a mist.
That was scary.
It was really dark as well.
Yeah.
They were like, right,
and we
leave
woke
it on
up.
The path.
Yep.
We're not going to lose it if it goes on the path.
Yep.
We went off the path.
Yeah.
Looking for a place.
And then we couldn't find the path. And when we did find the path, we retraced it and we found our kit, only to wake up in the morning and realise we camped on a very steep cliff edge.
And we were going out doing a wee in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And we were standing right on the top of the
cliff
edge.
Not even knowing it was a sheer drop.
I always thought it was a hill because my torch couldn't see anything down
We should have died so many times on that trip.
We didn't even look at it on the map and go,
We tried, that probably blew away. Like everything else. Morning all. Just literally got up. I'm gonna go and get some firewood, do a water run, and maybe start work on a little bit of the cabin.
Everything's wet, man.
Everything's wet. Everything's wet.
All the wood. It's all wet.
It's been raining all night. It's just stopped now. It's I'm gonna unfold the roof, get the fire going. It's looking dry anyway, so it doesn't really need any firing off, but it's porthole window needs some work to finish the top of it. This bit here needs chinked, and then I might do some mossing.
No, Tiny's cooking breakfast.
I'm cooking breakfast first once we've got firewood.
Could I have
breakfast? We've got a swimming pool out here now. It's a lot of water, that. That's going to be a lot of draining, that, Adam. I may have enough clay in the little pot over there to do the window frame finish, because we're not getting anything out of there today. It's too much to drain. All the moss I did, man, look at that whole roof. It was grassed, but the grass just died, so I put moss on top of it just to as a top, so the dead grass underneath the moss will feed off of it. So yeah. Tyson's mooching around. So I've got the bacon on the go for breakfast that Adam demanded. It's like, cook me bacon now. Just admiring this massive fireplace, like, it's huge. That crack was there before we built it, by the way, just in case anyone sees it and panics. Bacon done, the roll's ready. Fire's just down to ash. Just spent the last few minutes draining the hole. I know I said I wasn't gonna, but done it now. Get access to a bit of clay. Got the full circle window in now. Or the frame of it anyway. Looks quite flash from the front, that. Just this little square to cover in. Not really a square, it looks a lot bigger off video. It's a big old cluster of mushrooms, that, isn't it?
It's all around the base.
Yeah, there's loads of them. Good moss, like. That's it, I always make sure when I'm peeling it up, I don't take a full batch like that. I'll just take a little bit of it and then I'll make sure I get it out by the roots, so that it obviously carries on. It's not too traumatising to swap its location. So look at that. What is it, Adam?
It's a polypore.
Yeah. Massive.
Poly the polypore.
Got a couple. Just dropping his knife on. That's like fresh and new, that, isn't it?
Must have grown fast. That looks old.
Yeah.
Small.
I just scoffed that one away. Looks rank and slimy. What a surprise, Adam's on the floor again. You're always falling over.
Stop taking videos.
Oh. Looks like a hamburger. It looks like a hamburger, eh? I do quite enjoy it though. A lot of people have been telling us to add straw or grass or reeds to my clay, and my answer to them is I don't really want to do that, because this was meant to be a pure clay cabin, and that's kind of what we're going with. Because on the other one that we did that stood for 2 years now, we did half and half, but we realised that I found it better just moulding it and less bits to hang off of it and to pull it off. So this is why I just sticking to normal pure clay. Seems to work for us. So, you know the saying, don't fix what's not broken and that. Also, you can't really add grass and straws to stuff like the fireplace, because you're firing it off in order to harden it, and if you fire it off you're going to leave carbon cavities inside the clay, which weakens the structure. So that's why I don't do it on that either. Portal window, he's gonna be epic, like. This is the last bit. One more bit. That's it. Look at that. Adam's just shown me off his toys.
Tiny's just showing me off his axe. Dented.
Alright, it's a used axe, okay? I only had it fit. I can't believe you just done that, that's gross. Oh, you're putting that on my axe?
That's what I do that with.
That is dirty.
It helps my stone not get all messed up.
Oh.
Keeps it rough.
Oh.
See that?
I hope you're going to wash that.
Of course. Wipe it on your trousers.
It's some size though, isn't it?
Heavy.
Yeah. Oh, we've got the Cumberland sausage on. Just cooking it on my coffee spit roast. See it just dripping nicely.
One hell of a fireplace.
Oh, is it? Oh, the whole thing is bone dry now. I'm going to get some tea on. It's raining outside quite heavy, so I've just put another tarp over that wall just so that doesn't get wet, because I still haven't got the roof covering it over yet, just because the smoke gone right out there. Porthole windows looking grand. That'll be dry. A couple of weeks. We're packing up the last of our stuff. Been here for 2 nights now, just plodding along and having a good catch up. Doing a little bit of work, not much. Tyson's pretty much ready to go.
I'm not.
Adam's not. You're always the last one ready, Adam. So that's here's still in his wall.
Trying to get his chocolate bar.
Oh yeah, his chocolate bar, yeah. It was a timeout alarm. I ate all his chocolate bars. He had a Turkish delight and a peanut lion bar last week, and I get them too. What can I say? I'm a sucker for chocolate. Just like as the walls are getting drier, they're getting redder.
Terracotta style.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got deep on that island. I'm glad we moved because you can see where it's come through and washed over the land. So we're lucky. Good choice to leave.
Well guys, big thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all again soon.